want to make sure it's as crisp as advertised because I don't want no dry ass wine.
Can you introduce us, Miss Lady?
Some young wine.
That's what we drink. That's some young wine.
All right. Welcome back to Talks with Wine. I am your host, Marley.
That she is.
It's me.
My name is Kamaya, co-owner of Homemates.
We'll tell you about that afterwards.
My name is Tamara, the founder of Homemates.
Coming to a city near you.
Homemates.
All right,
just
ladies.
Hoe in peace.
Call us.
Yo, what is wrong with y'all?
We gotta stay on track today.
How you the founder and you're gonna talk about what's wrong with us? Anyways, today, ladies,
Stay on track.
we talking about some double standards.
Again?
Again, yes, because I'm
So
tired
you can't
of
get
it.
enough?
No, I
You ain't have enough?
No.
All right.
So what's the biggest double standards in your eyes?
I mean, we don't have to.
No.
have to.
I want to put
Dive
it right
right
on
on
in.
in, Trey Songz.
we're
Hold
gonna-
I'm about to dive in. What's your biggest double? What's the double standard?
Hold on.
I know, hold it, but still, what's the double
Hold
standard?
on. No, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
Sheesh. These co-founders and stuff. But already.
All right.
No, but remember that whole conversation about Aisha Curry wanting attention?
Mm-hmm.
She out here she wearing less and going out more. I think.
Is she wearing less and going out
Marley,
more?
I hate you so bad.
Is she wearing less and going out
Everything's a
more?
goddamn Drake reference in this
Is she,
motherfucker.
but that's the thing. Is she really wearing less and going out more? Y'all probably
She
haven't
wasn't
been.
wearing these outfits before. She got this nice, cute. I mean, I don't care, but she had this nice, cute.
You can't because you saw it.
Yeah.
And you remember it.
No, but it wasn't. Her body shape kind of throws me off sometimes.
You know what? Thank you.
Thank you so much
For
for
another
joining us.
episode of
No,
Talks with
because
Our
Wine.
19th
she
or
had-
whatever episode of Talks with Wine. I'm your host, Tamara, and this is my co-host, Kamaya.
And this
And
is a
then
failure.
Talks with Wine.
What?
What's wrong with her body?
No. No, she had on this cute lime green dress.
I knew
It
you was
was
gonna bring up
amazing.
the lime green.
I like the lime green dress.
That's cute.
Bitches is gonna lime green us to death this summer. I
And-
swear.
See, this is the problem I have
I'm
with
with it.
This is the problem I have with people in Aisha Curry, right? Because you have people like Drea, when Drea was a hoe, her wholeness got deleted, and now we look at Drea as this entrepreneur
25.
woman.
You got a problem with wholeness being deleted?
I don't have a problem with
okay.
wholeness being deleted. I just want to know why we got a problem with Aisha wanting to get her hoe on.
She's not. Well,
And she wants to hoe on with her husband.
Here's the thing. That's what I feel. I think there was a lot of people that took it with that goddamn some young blonde. I think there's a lot of people that took it out of context. I think what she was trying to say was like, listen, I've been married to this man for however long.
We've been together since we were in diapers.
Okay, basically.
It was an arranged marriage.
Basically, you know, and it's just like sometimes, obviously, he's busy, he does his thing. She peeps that he gets attention, and that's cool, but she's like, damn, you know, I don't get a little bit of attention. Like, you know, like, she ain't saying, like, oh, sweat me because, you know, I'm good looking. It's just like, it's just a thing. It's like, if she's confident in herself and, you know, she's not going to get a little look. It didn't sound like that,
It didn't sound like she was
that's
confident
how
about it.
I received it. That's how I
tell
received
you,
it.
and this is what I think, this is the problem with society. And this is a problem with a lot of people. You are taking what she says and projecting how you feel onto how she said it.
Ooh.
How she said, not necessarily you, but people in general. Because it's just like, everyone's just like, oh, she's insecure. I'm like, y'all don't realize Aisha Curry done pushed out.
I saw Mad Men
She
being
pushed
like,
out 3 children.
so a nigga could have he could be playing ball, he could be doing all of this, and you still not happy. That's the proof that women is hoes. It's like, yo.
She never said she wasn't happy.
What's the difference between her making these statements and dudes that have been in a relationship or dudes that are married for a long time and going out to the club with their boys, whatever,
Buying
and checking
drink to see
or
if they
checking to see if
still
they still
got
got
it.
it.
What's
the difference? Like, what's really the difference? To me, that was the biggest thing to me. I was like, yo, she just want to know she still got it. Sometimes
you know how many of my homeboys is just like, oh yeah, I know girls still check for me, so why can't a girl want to know if a guy still checks for her?
I think that there's nothing
wrong with it.
Because
it's natural to me. Like, it's fair. It's how you
Especially
do it. It's how you go about it. Now, if she out here, if she's about to change her whole wardrobe and about to be skettle and doing all this madness to get the attention that she feels she may not be getting at home, then that's one thing. And that's a conversation she can have with her husband. attention.
And
she
can
really
I tell you
feels
what
like
I think too?
it's him not giving the attention.
But can I tell you what I also think too? I also do think she knew her husband was gonna watch this. So I think she
She
said
sat there
those
in a
things.
room with his family. I don't think
Think-
anything was wrong.
No, what I'm saying
in
is
their
I feel like
household
she
for-
said this too to let him know, like, hey, this, because we don't know what goes on in their household. And I want
Right.
y'all to know, Steph Curry comes from a winning team.
Mhm.
Do you know this man has business endeavors? This man's working nonstop. She done gave birth to 3 kids in the past 5 years. Shorty ain't have a time to let that woo-woo bounce back.
I'm just saying, no, it's just,
And it's
what,
just not
25?
Huh?
She's
She's not that
25.
young.
No, she's not that young. They
How old is she?
in her 30s or something like that.
Is
But
she
She's
really?
in her 30s.
yes, but remember, she's had 3 kids in the past 5 years. She had Riley, she had the other little girl, and now they got the little boy. And think about that,
That's a
though.
boy?
Yes. Think about
They all look like clones. I don't listen. I
They do.
I don't keep
They
up, so I
really
just
do.
assumed it was another girl. I don't keep up.
But when
like,
you look at that, right, and then it's just like, I always feel like it's unfair for a guy to tell a female how she needs to feel about herself.
Right.
You look good, because y'all I don't know what childbearing does
The
to
other-
a woman
and the
after she
other
doesn't
thing
have all
is-
them kids.
the other thing is, it's like
You can't have sex after. I heard
Don't
you can't have sex
forget-
after you have babies for
Yeah,
a
it
while.
was just a couple of weeks. It's
But
like-
yeah, but this is the thing. They give birth. By the time she give birth, he gotta go back and go play, and he don't
Right.
have sex when he's
First of
in
all, they should have
basketball
mapped that out
camp.
better. Ain't nobody telling me to bang, bang, bang over there, okay? They should have mapped that out better, okay? Because I don't,
I'm just saying.
like, I don't intend to get pregnant again until about 2020. You know what I'm saying? We've talked
Next
about
year.
this. We've met.
Don't make it seem
don't
like
make it seem like.
we not.
No, you don't make it
about
seem
5
like.
months
And
away.
see, I
We
think
mapped
what
this
it
out.
is-
We've talked about it.
I think why people are mad with Aisha Curry is because remember she was that holier than thou like a
Yeah.
few years ago.
Again, that's perception though. I think she was just saying,
But
No,
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 because she
it
came
wasn't
out
perception.
and was like,
It was-
oh, I like to stay wholesome for
For my
birthday.
man, she was like more is less.
She was.
But
That's why I'm like,
But
oh,
no,
you
but-
lime green dress.
But this is why I said
Exactly.
why she can't be like Drea in reverse. Because remember, Drea was
So did her wholeness begin? Does that happen?
she wants to be. She just
so
wanted. She
not
want a hot
hoeing,
girl
though. She just wants to
summer.
be, yeah, she just wants to be a hot girl.
She
You know what
want a
I'm
hot
saying?
girl.
And she
You-
wants her husband to join, but her husband be on camera like,
Y'all know
what the hell
all
is
of them
you
Stepford
doing?
housewives who go out there to the beach with their little thin bikinis on with their glass of wine. They want to be seen, and I honestly do not have an issue with Aisha saying, "Listen, I want to hear you say whoop whoop, so I can turn you down and say I got a husband."
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Any man that sit here and say, "Oh, when I go out, if a girl don't look at me, I feel fine." No. I
If we
was about to call him the N-word.
If
No
we don't check for
N-word.
you know.
You be in the club, if you buy a girl a drink and she be like, "Nah, I'm good." You be feeling some type of way. Oh, you got a man? I'm not trying to be a man. I'm trying to be your friend. Like, y'all feelings get
Can I just
hurt.
say for 2019, that line
It's
still existing and being in rotation.
It's tired.
It's
Let
like
it
those
go.
dudes. You know, I've been in the club. My boyfriend has literally been. I see him, see me, see him, see me on stage doing his thing, and I'm like, "Word, Faye's up there doing his thing. I'm vibing, and here come this booger booger next to me talking about somebody."
Me.
No, but like
But that's what
talking
you're
about.
just describing
Talking about, oh, you
The
want
booger booger.
I just go buy you a drink. You want to be friends? Like, no, I want to be friends. Like, why can't I? The other day, you know what? To turn men down, I started saying peace. I really started being like, I'm not interested, but thank you, King. Peace to you, because I don't feel the need to disrespect you. I don't feel like if you come up and be like, oh, smile, like, you know what? I tell people, like, when I get people that be like, oh, smile, I be like, you know what? The truth is, I'm in my head right now. I was like, but I
we
am
should start
smiling.
doing. Let's reverse the double
and I am
standard. Every
good.
time I see a man, I'm gonna tell him, "You should smile more."
Hey, yo,
often."
boo, smile.
Smile.
I
Let's
don't
go
have no problem with
catcalling.
that.
Smile.
I have no problem
Oh,
with that.
let me
Let's
tell
go
you.
have some
Ooh.
construction gear.
That
and
is.
a whole bunch of-
Can I
I'm
tell
like,
you?
ooh.
What- Can I tell you? Can I tell you? So I have another double standard. I have
Okay.
another double standard because we come to catcalling or something like that.
Oh.
It's okay.
Hold on.
And this is so way off topic, but I have a friend who is out here living her best life.
Mhm.
She's collecting royal oats.
As you should.
And one of our mutual homeboys is just like, "Oh, you out here being a hoe."
No.
But then I looked at him and I'm like, "Son, I know your roster. Like,
All starting 5 of them. And your
all
draft picks.
bitched."
And your
But I'm
and your
just like-
retired mates.
But I'm just like,
Yeah,
and
whole
I
book.
get this, like, I'm so tired of that, oh, women are supposed to be wholesome. Like, what if she don't want to be wholesome? What if she want to be a hoe? What if she want a hoe?
What if she want to be wholesome?
But
All right, here comes
How
Chrissy
about
Marley.
this?
Give it to me.
remember that video that had circulated with the girl with the pigtails? It's like, oh, your mama's a slut. It's your mama a slut? No. But I feel like my mom should be able to go out here and do whatever she wants. Like, she was just saying that it's not about the word itself, the word slut in itself. It was just how you respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you choose. But it's a man-made word. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be like,
it's
oh yeah, she's a hoe.
Word. But listen, it's a man-made
based off of how many niggas probably didn't even hit.
But this is the thing. It's a man-made word. But if a girl says she dated 4 or 5 guys in a month, we gonna automatically, not we, but people will automatically look at her and second guess what she's doing. If a guy is out here,
you busy as hell.
If a guy is out
here,
dating,
going on dates, like there's
but that's the double standard.
Now I will say this.
I will say that's what it is.
On some like you know,
a virus that was detected.
Oh really?
I'm gonna say this on some like you know, kumbaya stuff. If you are my friend, and I do find that you're becoming a serial dater, I will ask you.
Listen, I heard a conversation you had with your friend, so tread lightly because.
Now, to allude to that,
Tamara does it. She doesn't hide it.
To allude to that,
if you a hoe, she gonna tell you.
Here's the
you
thing.
the hoe.
But I'm gonna say that's your business. I'm gonna ask you.
But that's your business.
It is your business. It is your business. But I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna be like, well, you know how I feel about respecting your temple. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask you. Well, why do you let them to your temple? Like, why do you let them? Are you?
But I feel like that's.
Do you feel something going on within you? Like,
and she does.
Wrong?
She does have that conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're happy with it, if you're cool with it. You know, I think I quoted this before, and I'm gonna quote her again. Jada Pinkett had an interview, and fast forward to all what she said. At the very end of the day, she said, "Listen, Will can do whatever he wants, as long as when he comes home and looks at himself in the mirror, he's okay. And if he's okay, then I'm okay." And that's what I be telling my friend. I be like, "No, listen. At the end of the day, you can do. You don't have to call me with shame. I'm only gonna shame you when I told you." When you tell me something stupid like, "Oh, I did it, even though you said I shouldn't do it, and I did it anyways," I'm like, "Well, yes, of course, because you're dumb and you went and did it. But that's your business. And how was it? Was it good? And are you satisfied? Are you happy with yourself?
Now I'm done.
Are you happy now?
I'm dumb.
I'm like, I didn't call you dumb. I just said, well, you did what you did. It's too late now. I'm gonna tell you the downsides of what you did. I'm not gonna be like, I told you so, because I really hate that. That's not an emotion I'm trying to inflict on you. I'm just gonna go, well. We both knew this was coming, so how do you feel now?
So, can we get back to my first question? What are the double standards that you hate?
That men always know what they want to eat, because they really don't. They really don't.
They don't though.
They don't.
I think they ask us. Hold on. I think they ask us to know.
I thought she was gonna give me a real.
That
is real.
This is real.
Because they love to slander us. I am that, and I saw this meme, and it was like, I asked my girl what she wanted. She said tacos. I flew her to Spain or Mexico, wherever the fuck ever. First of all, I done told this nigga many times I want some tacos, and he was like, okay, so where do you want to go? I know you don't eat Taco Bell. Like, so did you make up your mind in place where we're going to get these tacos from? I didn't get flued out. And if he told me that he wanted some oxtail, I surely wasn't about to go on what is Travelocity and go bring us to Jamaica. I was gonna call for Maya. Bro.
Never mind. Never mind.
What is a double standard that you hate?
A double standard that I hate.
Mine was good. The people are going to feel this.
I agree, but shit. A real double standard that I hate.
Thank you.
Is not the whole respecting your temple, but more so in the sense of how
body count.
I don't even think it matters with the body count anymore. People don't need to know who you're sleeping with. Unless it's gonna be detrimental to my life. I don't really care. I don't go asking. Mm-hmm. If we're in the same room with them now, you might need to know. But maybe. I do hate like.
You could just say hi to the nigga.
I don't need to say hi to the nigga. I don't even think that's important. He gone. It ain't him no more.
I was talking about you saying hi to him. Newbeck can say hi to him and not even know. I'm Marley's man. Oh, that's it. But you know,
anyways, I don't really care. I'm not doing that petty shit.
Okay, Nemo.
Get out, Charles. Get out, Charles.
Bubbles, Charles.
No, I do hate that we can't be serial daters. I hate the idea that women have to, like, guys can go on many dates. Women, we just gotta
be more choosy and selective.
Like, why you get to be choosy? Or why is it that you can go out and put your eggs in different baskets and I'm just over
have
here
a
like,
real
it's
one, too.
just you.
I really do. Why is it that if a girl chooses, if things go down and a child comes to be, why is it that a girl should have known he was going to be a deadbeat? But when a dude has a crazy BM, it's like, oh, it's always, how come the BM is always crazy? How come the dudes never, like, could have made a better choice either? How come they could have never made a better choice?
Listen,
I know your BM is wild.
And we know of deadbeat mothers too. So it's like
why can't it go both ways? No, that makes sense.
I feel that there are less talk of, like, not less talk of deadbeat dad, but there's more like
there's no accountability.
There's more
to the
accountability weight
man
on the woman to like, oh, you should have
chose better.
Like,
no, that
you
made
think if I didn't see that he was gonna be a bum after a whole job, you think I would have spread?
So a double standard that I hate is that, you know, if a man wins or he loses, and he's just passionate about the game. But if a woman, because I've been watching, like, you know, I watch my sports and I've been watching.
She's emotional.
She's emotional. She doesn't know how to handle her emotions. It's her time of the month. She's catty. And it's just like, no, bitch, why can't I be passionate about this game too?
Right. When Serena broke her racket.
Yes. Or, you know, the U.S. women's team and the U.S. soccer women's team, they're called cocky. They don't have sportsmanship.
We're not confident.
They're seen unladylike. When them bitches is bad. They actually play better than the men's team.
The men's.
And they get paid significantly lower than them.
That's a whole different conversation.
But this is the thing.
That's a fact.
And they are dominant. Like, you know what I mean? They are dominant. But when they win and they rejoice, it's
ladies not being ladies. So we pop champagne and pour it all over each other and jump on each other's backs and slap each other's
We're having wet t-shirt contests and it's just unladylike.
Oh, then it's sexist.
Yeah.
It's a wet t-shirt contest now.
And you see the double. That's like why can't we celebrate like the men celebrate? Like, not saying that. And this is another thing. Like, I want people to realize I'm not saying that. Men and women have to be equal in all parts of life. I'm gonna say do what makes you feel comfortable and don't judge. Do what makes you feel comfortable and don't judge the other party for wanting to do it. Like, if you want to be that woman that stays at home and submissive to her man because your man is the man in the household and that's your role,
that's what's up.
That's you. If you want to be that boss-ass woman out there making your money, bringing home the
baby, the woman
at
home is still a boss-ass woman.
Okay, yes, y'all are both boss, but you know what I mean? Boss, like, out there in the world, you know, owning your shit, coming home, still cooking your dinner, or you know what I mean? The double standards. Why can't the man be at home cooking and the woman be out there working?
That's not manly.
Taking care of kids is a lot.
It's sure.
So I don't understand why he's down.
That would even be mine. I just feel like,
I'm tired for you. I'm not gonna nap just because I seen you.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm.
No, but I think we need to change that narrative. I think we need to change it in terms of, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and that's how you gonna. That's how we gonna stick to it.
Well,
that's
welcome.
just it.
Welcome to my world.
No, but I think we as a whole, like, just because.
Welcome. Have you not been here before, darling? It's
Little Uzi Vert. The Prophet Little Uzi Vert. The Prophet Little Uzi Vert has a song that says, "Yeah, I do what I want. Yeah, I do what I want.
Does he say anything else?
Yeah, I do what I want. His pockets got fatter. Yeah, I do what I want.
I can't deal with
I do what I want. I don't care what it is. He said, yeah, I do what I want.
Something polka dot bikini, okay? And that's good enough.
I don't know what she said.
I thought she was
about to
propose around the world.
I don't know that
which verse are we starting at?
Oh, no.
I don't know. I thought she was going to give me. Bitch, what that got to do with what the hell we was talking about?
I thought that's where you was going to go.
No, but I thought she was
going. I'm better than you.
No. There's so many Beyonce quotes that could have went towards this.
I'm better than you.
I'm a diva.
Oh, I'm fresher than you, Hope.
That ain't got shit. Go ahead, Marley. Drive the boat.
We gotta kick her off every time. Damn.
Roll her all the way to the right. I have to look and figure out where my right and my left was.
You see?
Anyhow.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Lord, got us. What's your next question? I said, Lord, please guide us.
Like, who got
I
it?
thought you said Jeeves. Ask Jeeves ain't been around.
Okay.
Double standards.
Double standards. Please, y'all. I guess the wine was too crisp. Ugh. Okay.
My
In
neck
terms-
was too crisp.
Oh, I got a question.
Go ahead, please.
Double standard. It's easier for a guy to take a girl home, but it's easier if a girl wants to take a guy home.
I think it's easier for a girl to take it out.
No, but the double standard behind it. If a guy takes a girl home, it's oh, he's the man, he got that. But if a girl is like, hey, come back to my place and then go home afterwards, it's like,
Or
or
I feel like you get looked at a certain type of way. If say you have an appointment,
This is where we'll plug in home.
and say you have an appointment, right? You get to your appointment. You're like, okay, great, appointment set. This is all done. This was nice. Now your appointment is doing that weird thing where they're not sure if you want to stay. And if you're anything similar to me, you're like, no, I don't. And I was just gonna grab my things.
you ain't gotta leave, but you gotta go right now.
And so I think that like you get looked at like, damn, yo, you just ghosted me. Like I feel like you
it's
get
okay
looked
for
at.
when not saying
a
it's
different type
okay
of
when a
way.
guy does it, but it's like we expect men to do it.
Yeah, but like
we
if we
expect
do
women
it,
to want to cuddle. That's like when people expect guys to want to take girls home after the club.
first of
They
all,
don't expect girls to be wanting to go.
I'm a terrible cuddler because I get hot very easily. I have no time for that.
We did not ask for that.
So there's no reason
Did
to
you
stay.
Why
Y'all
you
asked?
say
Oh,
that?
okay. There's no reason to stay, and that's just for the terrible cuddlers out there. Don't feel bad about it. They try to make you feel bad. That's a double standard too. Don't feel bad about it. Okay.
You know the only
Okay,
double
well,
standard-
no, don't feel bad about wanting to be expressive.
Or don't
I
feel
guess
bad
that
about
would be
one. No,
bad.
but don't feel bad about like that ass
Or not
getting up
wanting
and
to be
leaving. Like
expressive.
if you want to leave, if you're done, if your appointment is done, and you're like, okay,
If you
this
got
is
yours-
the time slot you fulfilled, job done, ding ding ding, hit all the marks.
The only
And you good to
double
go.
standard-
And if the marks weren't hit, please rush
Please
out.
leave. Don't
Rush
compensate.
out.
You do not have to be like, oh wow, you want to try? You don't have to try again. You don't have to put yourself through that. You could just leave.
The only standard that I want us women to keep is our hot girl summers.
You see my nails is popping?
I asked you that. I just want us to keep our hot girl summers. I don't want.
I already
My
got the
bad.
wait, sis.
I don't need.
I got the wig too.
I don't
Next
need
week.
any city boys. I don't need any city boys. I only want city girls.
No, there's a city boy running around my damn house, and there's nothing
I
I can
don't
do
want
about
it.
it.
I don't want it. I
There's a
don't
city
need
boy running around
it.
my house.
I don't need any city
That
boys.
man been exposing chest hair and doing all kinds of things, wearing neon. I don't know who he
That's
is.
the only double standard
Okay.
I'm okay with.
What?
Men don't have hot boy summers. You sit your hot ass down.
Men summers is always hot boy
Exactly.
summers.
So sit your ass down.
It's always
And we have a hot
boy
girl
summer.
summer.
I don't have a hot girl
The
summer.
hotties is out here.
The hotties is out here.
Listen, Meg sent out a PSA the other day. She said, come on, don't give up.
Let me tell you something. Meg's knees.
She said, don't give up. Go to the gym and do your lunges.
Damn. Her knees are made of like some
There are
kind of
exercises that build
durable
up your
titanium.
There are exercises.
Teflon, like.
There are
Girl, shout
exercises
out to
that
Meg
build up
Stallion's
your knee
knees.
stamina.
Shout out to them knees,
Ow.
boy. I had them knees last night.
Hey!
On the boat.
On the boat.
You drove
On the
the
boat.
boat. You drove the boat.
I
You drove the
did.
boat.
I did.
Banana boat. All right, ladies. In all seriousness,
Okay.
how do you think?
We can start to
Do
really
we-
get past double standards.
Yeah, how do you think we can?
I
get
really
past
think it
that?
matters with. I think it's about who you associate yourself with. For real. Like if you find yourself being with somebody who's dead ass on stuck on double standard or stuck on like a mindset that just really doesn't rock for you, it doesn't matter. That's their business. But you can separate yourself. I don't feel the need to like exert energy towards yelling or arguing or getting into it or trying to like. If I've already tried to make my point and you're dead ass choosing not to see it, like if you're willfully being ignorant, I'm be like, okay, cool, I've said my point, you don't comprehend, and that's fine. So I'm gonna go over here. So where people really do accept, you know, that there really doesn't need to be double standards. They're like these things need to be shattered. It's just like generational gaps and all of that stuff. Those type of things need to be shattered.
I
Like
have a more simple way. Mind the business that pays you. Because
Pretty much.
that's where shit gets really, like, if we're really talking about
Pretty
double
much.
standards, if you mind the business that pays you, you're not worried about what
That don't
Becky's
concern
doing.
you. Yeah.
Valid point.
Like,
That's it. Just mind the business that pays you.
But if you do come across somebody
Oh, gosh.
that is paying
Oh, gosh.
Your
some,
business.
paying to mind your business, and you just so happen to see that they on some double standard or they on some flex that you don't rock with, you ain't gotta stay. You can go. You can go on your merry way. That's all I want to put out there. Well,
Mine would just be, it's your life, baby. Like, do you?
What's your
At
baby?
the end of the day, that's all my
What's up, baby?
That's my baby. At the
is
end
my
of the
baby.
day,
yo,
That is
whatever.
really? With that disturbing ass laugh?
Whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel
Baby.
comfortable. Like, if,
Come on, get to it.
If that-
Come on, don't do it. Not today.
don't you? Jesus.
Go ahead.
If it doesn't affect how you think, like, I think at the end of the day, once you know your voice and once you know what's good with you, what won't fly,
Right.
you're not worried about other people's double standards. And so, if everybody were to just not worry about that shit, we'd be fine.
If double
Like,
standards could just not be a thing, that would
Like,
be fabulous.
those fucking, it doesn't matter.
Amen.
But
That was a good
That's
one.
all. That's
That
all
was a
there is
good
to
one.
it. I think that's how we can get past that.
Amen.
We gonna focus on the song?
I was about ready to.
She was gonna join you. I was gonna finish this wine.
All right, and on that note,
Have a good night, guys. I am your host, Marley.
Mhm.
I ain't shit.
Talks with wine.
Ain't shit on here, but the
As
usual.
always. As always. But
As
there be shit on
always.
mine.
She got a little something. Those were probably like last week's notes.
Put me out.